Hello, this video is to show how to convert a CSV file or Excel file to QBO format and import into Quickbooks. Please subscribe to this channel as we're going to be posting more tutorials and videos to how to convert transactions in different formats to format that your accounting software imports. Today we're going to be using CSV2QBO converted from ProperSoft. Look for the link in description to this video to download free trial and try yourself. We're going to be using sample CSV file. You can also find it on the product page, on the CSV2QBO page. The file has a simple file, has date, amount, payee, memo, check. So there's debit transactions, there's credit transaction, and in most cases you don't need to do anything else except to just click convert button, but you still have to review transactions before importing to see how the converter understands your file, what's your settings, and you have all controls you need to import your file successfully. On the left side we have input file controls, like you can map your CSV file, you can set expected date format if it's not obvious to the parser. If your dates are missing here, you can set it. If it's obviously credit card, you can check the box, so it will revert the sign of expenses to negative and payments to the account make it positive. And if it's not obvious, check that expenses are negative regardless if it's checking account or credit card account. Expenses must be negative and payments to the account or deposits must be positive. If it's not the case, if it looks like this, then click change plus minus once per file to revert that. And on the left side we see account type, which is important, like to set for QuickBooks. If it's checking or credit card, enter account number. You can, if you import in just for one account, you can leave default, that's fine. All these settings you can leave default, or you can set them if you know that you need to set them. Otherwise the converter gonna use some good default values. There is INTU.BID value 3000, which is Wells Fargo default value. You can look up your bank if you like, or you can leave default value if your bank is not listed or is not listed for you for specific account type. And the transaction tab shows how the converter understands your data. So that means it pick up date column, pick up amount column correctly, pick up payee column, pick up check, and all we need to do is just click convert button and create QBO file. So creating QBO file. Now we switch to Quickbooks. Before we switch to Quickbooks, before we import a QBO file, check the account, the chart of accounts. That bank you need to import into, let's say this checking account, doesn't have a yellow strike icon, because if you have yellow strike icon, it means you download it directly from your bank. You need to disconnect that first to import any QBO file. It's not just that converter limitation, it's Quickbooks limitation that it doesn't import QBO files unless if you already connected to directly download from your bank. For example, this one, to disconnect, you click edit account and then click benefit settings and then select deactivate and then save and close. And now there's no yellow strike icon, so you can proceed for both of these accounts. Now we created checking account, so we're going to be importing to checking account, existing checking account. So we're gonna go file, then utilities, import web connect file. Then we're gonna go to our file, QBO file, and what it shows that the account ID we enter 12345. It shows Wells Fargo, which is for that INTU.BID 3000, and we choose use existing account, and we look for that checking account and click continue. Now your data is successfully read into QuickBooks. Now where is this data is? It will show you in under bank feeds that this is Wells Fargo label that I mentioned. This is only place where you see that Wells Fargo. The actual account that you choosing during import, that existing account, that's the bank account where data will go. But you have to review them here in bank feeds. How you review them? You have to select Payee. As you can see here, the QuickBooks already selected Payee for you based on previous imports. And if Payee from the QBO file is shown under downloaded as, Payee here, this is actual vendor record in QuickBooks. So what QuickBooks will do, when you have it empty, you can choose it. You can choose vendor record, and the QuickBooks will remember your choice for next QBO import. And then what you would do is just mark all transactions, or select accounts, select payees, select expense account, all this expense, right? And then you mark all transactions and say approve, and that's it, you're done. This is the rename rule creation that I mentioned before, that when you select certain vendor for that downloaded as Payee name, QuickBooks will offer you to to create a rule to use it for next time. That's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to ProperSoft channel. Thank you very much.